Hey guys, welcome back to Puffet Lauda, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs. We got confessed to last episode, and got, as the man was confessing to us, Banjo, or whatever his name was, there was a creepy fucking thing watching us from afar, and us, the main character, Hiyori, I think, she sees it, and she's like, what the fuck is that? And he, like, Banjo, he turns around, he's like, what the hell is that? And then they both black out. So, I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but let's just get right into it. Darkness. Silence. I didn't feel anything. There was no light or sound. My sense of time and space was lost. The veil between the world and me was thin. How long had I been motionless? Suddenly, the nothingness shook. It took a while for me to realize that the far-off blinking light was a voice. However, even after knowing that, I couldn't make out the words it spoke. The voice began to fade, and an excruciating headache took its place. Is my Arca... What? An image flowed into my mind, a voice gentler than before. Then, it was lost in the static, conjuring a more powerful headache. I gave up on thinking. My head hurts. It hurts. I opened my eyes to pitch black. I did my best to get up. Everything was dark. Was it midnight? After a few moments, I noticed a ray of light from the side. It was a screen, a black screen. The backlight was glowing. It was piercing my fucking ears. Eyes. God. I thought I was in my room, but everything about this was just abnormal and confusing. Huh? Why? I felt confused as I tried to think. I was at school, and then it was... School's over. I was on my way home with Tomase. We were walking our route together. Then Tomase began to act different. He was saying something serious. Something suspicious approached from behind, and I... What happened after that? I couldn't remember. I was kind of scared that something was gonna, like, pop out of the side. I was about to scream. Suddenly, I took a look around me, but there wasn't anyone here. Or there. Tomase? Tomase had been with me, but he was gone. The only thing that I noticed around me was the screen. This place was completely dark. It made me shiver. Where am I? Just tap the screen, I don't know, or like... I stood up and looked around. Nothing changed. I found myself shivering once more. No way. Was I still dreaming? I couldn't be. My mind was so clear. My only clue right now is the screen, so I approached it slowly and reached out. The screen suddenly flashed white, then all I saw was white light. Great, now we're in the other world. Oh god, okay. What?
ここは何でも願いが叶うアルカディア。そう、理想郷です。もちろん、あなたの願いも叶えます。欲しいものは何でしょう？叶えたい夢は何でしょう？どんな夢でも構いません。できる限りのお手伝いをいたします。さあ、あなたの願い事は何ですか？
His voice seems to cut off from there. Upbeat music played while he spoke. It felt wrong given where I am now. He seemed to be waiting for my answer. But I was stunned and speechless.
返事がありませんね。
What is he saying?
突然のことに願い事が決められない。そういうこともありますよね。ではまず、アルカディアでの生活をお楽しみください。この世界の素晴らしさがわかるはずですよ。
He snapped his fingers in my vision. It blacked out again. Jesus, what the hell? Huh? I awakened in front of an unfamiliar building. The screen was gone. People were around me. It was enough to make me feel relieved.
日和、大丈夫か?
Oh, thank God, Banjo, you're okay. God. Tomase, thank goodness. I was having a strange dream.
夢? 不気味な男に話しかけられる夢か?
Tomase, how did you know that? Were you also? Suddenly, a man's voice echoed.
こちらは皆さんが宿泊される宿舎です。滞在中はこちらでお過ごしください。
What?
お前の言っている夢はおそらく現実だと思う。
Oh no.
足りないものがあれば何でもご用意します。バウンサー、監視者にリクエストしてください。
The mysterious man can't be seen. He can only be heard.
最初の2日間はプレ期間ですので、お好きな願い事をどうぞ。何でも叶えて差し上げます。またこの世界の住人ともぜひ仲良くしてくださいね。それではアルカディアで素晴らしい毎日をお過ごしください。
ちょっと待て、お前は一体誰なんだよ。
Oh, hello.
おい
Finally, I turned towards the other people who were here with me. The people around me called out, but they didn't get any response. They were dumbfounded.
くそ。
Oh, God.
よくあんな怪しげなやつに質問する気になるな。
This rude ass bitch.
事情を知ってそうだったからだ。お前はここがどこか知ってるのかよ。
知ってるわけないだろ。
Huh? They look familiar. How did I don't
誰か
recognize
こ
the
の
other
場所を知っ
guy.
ている人はさっきの不気味な男を知っているというのでも構わないが。
I recognize this one. He was so fucking tall. I was like, oh shit. Him too. He's from school.
Excuse me.
はい、どうぞ。
That's what I'm gonna do for all flashback scenes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I met these two at school, but what about the others? I checked to see if I recognize others.
どちらもノーだね。自分がなぜここにいるのかもわからない。
Damn. He's got long hair. Kind of reminds me of like, I don't know if you guys have played Winter's Wish, but Kinji has like long purple hair too.
僕も同じです。一体何が起こっているのかさっぱり。
The sleeves on that fucking sweater. Oh my god, they're fucking huge.
同じく予定があるし早く帰りたいんだけどな。
It's a weird pose to do, but okay. I don't recognize anyone besides Tomose and the two from earlier. Some people look older than students, but
じゃあみんなわけもわからずここへ連れてこられたってことかな。
okay. This person is wearing our uniform. Maybe he's in a different grade or class. I look around and Tomose crouches down next to me. I think he's considering what to do, but then he fiddles with his bangle. Oh right, the bangle!
ダメだ、回線に繋がらない。というかこのバングル。
It looks different. The shape was similar, but the color and details were different from mine. I didn't remember it being switched.
おい、俺のバングルを返してくれ。聞こえてるんだろう。
They named him person with scary eyes. It's so mean. I don't think he has scary eyes. I think he's kind of cute. Also, like, I don't know. I wonder. I wonder. He yelled at the sky to no response, so he just heaved a sigh. Everyone else looked defeated. Some tried to use their bangles while the others looked around the area.
通信できないというのは最悪だな。このバングルには時間表示もないし、GPS もない。
Literally, I see. I told you he's tall. Okay, literally named him tall person.
ここがどこかもわからないんじゃ。
Assertive
通
person.
信設備が必要だな。
Yeah, he is kind of.
この
assertive.
建物は
It's got a weird jacket thing, hoodie. I don't know.
宿舎って言ってた
Oh,
ね。
there's someone else too. How many people are there? Holy shit! This is. Oh, his buttons are huge. The man that was silent earlier stopped playing with the dirt and looked up.
確かにコールシステムくらいはあるかもしれない。
After saying that, Tomase heads for the entrance with confident strides. He touches the doorknob and freezes.
日和来い
Oh, sure thing. Tomase glances or glares around us while I run over to where he is.
こんな状況だ俺から離れるなよ
Oh, God, Banjo, why? Why are you so sweet? People can hear you. Don't you think that you might be exaggerating?
何度も同じことを言わせるなよ
I'm, about me being too naive?
そうそれだ
Oh, that's so cute of him. I really like him, honestly. I think, like, obviously we just met the other LIs. Well, I assume that's everybody. Honestly, I didn't even look at the cover art long enough to know how many LIs there are. LI is love interest, by the way. But, I don't know. So far, I really like him, and I like the guy with the scary eyes. I'm a little iffy on the rest of them, but I don't know how to feel about them yet. All of them look good, but this place is pretty big. It has a kitchen and a yard, too. There are also some rooms.
そんなこと言ってる場合かそれよりコールシステムだ
The Banglehead communications functions. It's typically all we need. However, without that functionality, it makes sense to use call systems that are attached to many buildings. A building's lighting and air conditioning can be managed on a single call system. It's a general management system. For example, when a fire is detected, a notification is sent off throughout the communications facilities. We searched the living room, kitchen, and hallways. We checked every room for call systems and computers. That's a nice kitchen. The kitchen connected to the living room looked well equipped. A hallway led to multiple rooms. Those 10 rooms appeared to be identical. Oh shit, so there's like literally 9 love interests? Holy crap, okay. I assume. The rooms had simple furnishings like beds, but they didn't have any call systems. Also, primary color pillows, but the rest of the room is so bland. We checked the yard and found nothing there either. Oh, the pillows are gone.
コールシステムくらい備え付けておけよ前時代の建物でもあるまいし
Tomase, look out the window. Tomase looked outside the window. Below us, there was a completely unfamiliar town. Star Coffee. Oh, God.
どこだここ
I don't know. This definitely isn't our neighborhood. The town looked ordinary, and there wasn't any building that served as a landmark, but something about the view was off.
明るくなればまた違うかもしれないがそれにしても静かだな
Now that you mention it, yeah, there aren't any cars anywhere.
人通りも全然ないしなんだか
It's like what?
あいや大したことじゃない
A ghost town? Tomase turned his back from the window as if he lost interest. Speaking of which, Tomase was trying to say something before coming here. Also, I really like this pose of his. Anyway, seeing Tomase turn around, that's what I was thinking. But now isn't the right time to ask. I decided not to bring the topic up as Tomase and I left the room. When we returned to the living room, everyone from earlier was there.
何か見つかったか
Tomase didn't answer, so I responded in his place. We didn't find any communications facilities.
こっちも外で人を探してみたんだけど、なんかおかしい。人通りが全然ないし、建物にも全部鍵がかかっていて。
交番や公共施設も探してみた。それらしき建物はなかったな。
交通機関やタクシーも見当たらない車1台通らないっていうのはな
それに誘拐されてきたにしては妙だね拘束もされていないし願い事をどうぞなんてそれとも帰らせない自信でもあるのかな
誘拐僕たち
誘拐されたの
There's a beautiful person and dazed person.
いたずらかドッキリの可能性もある。いずれにせよ、犯人は差し当たってあの不気味な男かな。
あの人が犯人？
そう考えるのが自然だな。仮面なんかかぶって明らかに怪しいし。
困ったな。もう外も暗いし家に帰りたいんだが。
But we don't know where we are, so how would we get home?
荷物を持っていたはずなんだけど、それも回収されたみたいだな。誰かバングル以外の端末を持っていないか？
After hearing that, I started to go through my clothes and things. When I woke up, I didn't have my bag. There's nothing in my pockets either, so I have nothing right now. Everyone else seems to have finished checking what they had, and they all simply shake their heads. I can tell that we're all stuck. Summer vacation is starting tomorrow. How did this happen? I heaved a sigh while voicing my thoughts. We were going on a trip that weekend. I wanted to check the itinerary at home.
まったくだ。せっかくの休みをこんなことで潰されるなんて。
Ugh. Are you also from Gekkei High?
制服見ればわかるだろう。
I keep forgetting to fucking do the fucking definition. Here we go. There we go. Yes, but I didn't know your grade.
2年。
Oh, me too. We're in different classes then. I think we met this morning. I was the one who bumped into you.
つうか、今そんな話してる場合か？
He sounded irritated, so I gasped in surprise.
どんだけのんきなんだよ。バカじゃねえの。
Oh, you are so rude. Sorry.
でもどこの誰かもわからない人と話すよりは同じ学校だって分かった方が話しやすい。
Look at
そうい
this
うことでしょ？
pose. Like,
同じ窮地に陥ったからには協力して乗り越えないと。だよね。
look at his little tongue. The man smiled and put a hand on my shoulder. I didn't know him at all, but the uniform he was wearing told me one thing. He was a student at Gekkei High.
気安く触るな。ああ、警戒心丸出し。じゃあそのバリバリの警戒心を解くために自己紹介でもしようか。自己紹介されたところで解くつもりはないが。僕は行部蒼太。さっきからチラチラ制服見てるから分かってると思うけど、僕も同じ学校だよ。よろしく。
Yo, boo. Okay. So yeah, we've never seen him there, but he goes to our school.
すげえスルーの仕方。
I think I'm good at remembering faces, but I don't remember seeing you at school. Gyobu, what grade and class are you in?
さあ、どこでしょう。それから僕にはタメ口でいいからね。というわけで次の人どうぞ。
That's sus as fuck, but I mean, he could also be like the type to like skip class and stuff, so maybe that's the reason why she's never seen him. Or maybe he's like held back or something.
自己紹介するのは俺も賛成だな。俺は二見良一。
A student, okay.
高校生ばかりのところに恐縮だが、美術の専門に通ってる専門生だ。一応学生証もある。
His student ID has his picture and name on it. He's 23 years old, an older man.
ポケットの財布に入れておいたんだが、財布だけは没収されなかったみたいだ。身につけていたからかな。
Sorry if I'm mistaken, but didn't you come to our school today? You picked up my handkerchief.
ああ、覚えてるよ。俺、月経校の OB なんだ。美術部の後輩に呼ばれて遊びに行った。
Really? Well, my name's Hiyori Sena. I'm a second year at Gekkei High.
万丈友瀬。同じく月経校の1年。
How old are these people? Like, hold on. I need to look this up before I fucking say anything stupid. Like, let's see. VNDB, and then this is Charade Maniacs. Let's take a look. See? Characters. So it just says teen. Oh yeah, They don't actually give the age, I guess. Like they only give the age of the other guy, maybe? Or hold on. Yeah, I guess they don't give the age. That's bizarre. Okay, well, we know that the other guy's 23. So the tall guy's 23. We're still in high school. So, like, but if he's a freshman, does that mean he's like 14? Well, I don't know how, like, the schools work in this universe, so I don't know.
月経校のやつ多すぎじゃね？俺は赤瀬京也、アリセン、有明技術高等専門学校の3年だよ。
Julia? Okay.
俺も別の高校だけどな。空明校の2年、太宰だ。
Oh, he didn't even give us his... Oh, well, it's May Dazai, but he just never tells us what his full
太
name
宰
is.
何？
太宰でいいだろ。
Oh,
いいけどさ、隠されると気になるね。
じゃあ気になったままでいてくれ。
うわ、気になるな。
I am this other dude. I'm like, now I need to know.
気になる。
太宰メイ。下の名前で呼ぶのよ。
メイちゃんか。
呼ぶなって言ってるだろ。
名前を気にするとは若いね。僕は伊予地水木。普通の社会人だよ。
Oh, damn, so he's the oldest then.
普通か。
その反応は失礼じゃない？
悪い。でもなんというか。
伊予地さんは男の人？
That's kind of rude to ask, I feel.
聞きにくいことをズバッと聞くな。まあ俺も人のことは言えないが。
よくわからなかったから。
さて、どっちでしょう？
Oh.
僕としてはどっちでもいいかな。
That's kind of cool.
そっか。
Non-binary?
確かにどっちでもいいね。僕はハイジ匠。学校は宇都第一だけど。
Okay.
宇都第一？聞いたことないな。
だと思った。僕もみんなの学校のこと知らないしね。
Oh, so
だから
he's like,
次の人どうぞ。
he might not even be like in our city. He might be like down the fucking country. I don't know.
僕は茅ヶ崎守です。月経大学に通ってます。
Oh,
月経校はうちの付属ですね。
another college student.
ああ、先輩だ。
There were lots of people affiliated with the same school, so we ended up talking about that. Things are getting heated, but Tomose put a stop to it.
雑談はともかく、一人名乗ってないやつがいるが。
エバナ・ケイト。
Okay.
じゃあエバナ、不満そうだな。
不満しかない。急にこんなところに連れてこられて、おまけに周りは全員悠長なことばかり言ってる。
今の状況がいいとは一言も言ってません。打開案があるとでも？
それを今考えてるんだろ。
すぐ提案できないなら俺たちと変わりはないでしょう。
まあまあ、喧嘩しても仕方ないじゃない。もっと建設的に話をしよう。
建設的というと？
そうだね。今僕らが置かれている状況って最近噂になってるあれに似てるよね。
あれ？
異世界配信聞いたことあるかな？ネットで違法に配信されている謎のドラマ。
それに出演すると何でも願いが叶うっていう配信番組ですよね。でも噂ばかりで実際配信を見た人はいない。
でもいるにはいるんだろう。じゃなきゃ噂なんて出回らないからね。
Speaking of which, I often hear the rumors too. If anyone would have asked, I would have had to say that I've never seen any streamed dramas of the sort.
その異世界配信は見知らぬ他人同士が集められてドラマを演じさせられるらしいね。その代わり願いが叶うんだとか。
でも仮にその異世界配信だとしても、僕らは今ドラマを演じたりはしてませんが。
さっき言ってたじゃないか。最初の2日間はプレ期間だって。
プレ期間？
要は準備期間だ。それはつまり2日間が終わったら何かが始まるという意味だよね。
何か？
じゃあ2日過ぎたらドラマが始まるって？バカバカしいですね。2日も付き合ってられませんよ。
一応年上に敬語は使うんだな。態度は相変わらずひでえけど。
なんか文句あんのかよ。
俺一応1個上だけど。
そんな感じしない。
おい。
Wow. The argument continued, but we heard a mechanical sound in the living room.
リクエスト受け付けました。蘇生開始します。
The source of the sound was a round machine placed next to the TV stand. Gyobi stood next to that machine. Soon after, a box with some kind of beautiful illustration appeared on the top of the living room table. The table had nothing on it earlier, and it appeared like magic. Where did that come from?
驚いた。文字通り降って湧いたな。
何でも叶えてくれるって言うから頼んでみたんだよ。うわ、初版だ。初めて見た。
The box that Gyobu touched said the Wonder Roads to You on it. Inside was paper, dice, cards with words written on it, and something resembling a map.
なんだそれ。アナログゲーム？
また随分古い形のゲームだな。ボードゲームか？
いやいや、突っ込むところそこじゃないでしょ。頼んでみたって、まさかこれに？
Iochi pointed at that machine. Gyobu then looked at the paper game and nodded.
本当に出てくるとは思わなかったけどね。これ入手はまず不可能な絶版品だから。
絶版品。
While everyone remained silent, Futami moved first.
じゃあレベッカ・シャープのジャケットの最新モデル2148年モデルは出せるか？
リクエスト受け付けました。蘇生開始します。
It was then that a leather jacket suddenly appeared on the table.
今ゲームのセッティングしてたのにコンボがバラバラだ。
They're so casual.
悪い。でもこれで理解した。願い事を何でも叶えるってのは本当みたいだな。
二見さん、そのジャケットは特別なものなんですか？
人気ブランドの一点物なんだ。おまけに一般には流通してない。
なるほど。じゃああの声の言っていること自体は本当だということですね。
It can grant any wish?
へえ、面白いね。
本当か確かめるためとはいえ、そんなに気軽に頼んでいいのかよ。何か裏があるとしか思えないぜ。
裏って？
例えば後で代金を請求されるとか。
That would suck. It's just so expensive.
請求されたとしても突然こんなところに連れてこられた迷惑料と相殺できると思うけどね。
Then what about this kind of wish? I took a step forward towards the machine and then I made my own wish. I want to go back to where I was. Can you send us back to our original locations?
リクエスト受理できません。
Then what about to the school? I want to go back to get K High.
リクエスト受理できません。
It's no good.
俺たちが持っていたバングルを返してくれ。もしくは何でもいいから通信機器をくれ。
リクエスト受け付けました。
Oh.
蘇生開始します。
またバラバラ。
As requested, a cell phone device appeared, and appeared right on top of the game pieces that Gyobu had laid out on the table.
よし、じゃあこれを使って。
Tomase, maybe you should apologize.
ダメだ。ネットワークに繋がらない。
felt like he thought that it wasn't the time to be playing games, so he ignored me and continued using the device.
貸してみろ。通信自体が遮断されてるみたいだな。
Also, his voice actor sounds so familiar. He sounds so much like a Dodge from Steam Prison. I'm like, I think it is him, Furukawa.
情報管理局の管理外ってことか。そんなことできるのか。
We all became quiet and looked at each other. Society lives in the information age now. The network is laid out worldwide and everything is registered to and managed by the Information Bureau. That's why the only place that the network can't reach is the deep sea that is yet to be explored. At least that's what I've been told.
例外はあるのかもしれないよ。異世界配信みたいにね。
異世界配信が本当にあるとまだ決まったわけじゃ。というか、何してるんですか、イオチさんは。
He's kind of fine. Look at him. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Iochi had gone to the kitchen without me noticing. I heard cupboards being opened loudly. Cupboards?
いや、キッチンに何があるのかなって。いろいろ置いてあるよ。食べ物も飲み物も。
Huh? There's food?
野菜なんかの食材からインスタントもあるよ。そして貴重なお酒もね。
Oh.
誰かの真似したいわけじゃないが、のんきだな。
After Tomasi said that, he sighed. Ibana followed from a distance away. Oh,
これ
picture get?
どうやって遊ぶの？
Look at them. They're all just chilling.
まあちょっと待って。今ルール説明するね。
Wait, what is he playing? I don't know. Settlers of Catan? I don't have no idea.
いろんなカードがあるんですね。
Gyobu's group started playing games.
仕方ない。テレビを見てみるか。
テレビは映るんですね。見たことのない番組だけど。
テレビは有線なのかな。
Futami and Dazai seemed to enjoy the situation. What should we do, Tomase? Tomase looked irritated, a big wrinkle growing between his eyebrows. He was probably thinking hard about it. The communication device doesn't work. We don't know where we are or what time it is, but maybe we can tell the time from the TV. While I was thinking, I stood next to Futami, who was watching TV. The screen displayed foreign scenery. Is it some kind of travel program? Futami had his bangle on his hand as he flipped through the TV channels. There was a romance drama with an unfamiliar actor, a documentary showing different animals, and some infomercial with a bizarre fortune-telling show. There's no clock on the screen.
ニュースがやってないな。見たことのない番組ばかりだし。
The TV programs were oddly colorful, however, their speech seemed to falter. They obviously weren't the same broadcasts we're used to.
でもこれはこれで面白いな。
まあ、確かに。なんかシュールで笑えますね。
ねえ、それよりも誰かゲームやらない？僕がゲームマスターするからさ。ほら、サイコロ振ってキャラの種族決めて。
He pulled fucking D&D? That's what it was? Gyobu forcibly handed Ibana the dice. Ibana tried to take the dice with his right hand and dropped them. He tutted while picking them up. Huh? That movement seemed odd to me. I felt the same at school, too. Wouldn't it be easier if he received it with his left hand back there? Oh, is he injured? Ibana handed the dice back to Gyobu.
ふざけんな。やってられるか。
Ibana spat out those words as he left the room. Akase followed after him.
もう一度外を見てくる。何か手がかりがあるかもしれないし。
We don't even know where we are. Isn't that a bit dangerous?
かもな。でも、あいつ一人で行かせるのも危ないだろ。それに、この宿舎だって安全だとは言い切れないと思うぜ。
Well, Akase was right. While it could have been dangerous outside, leaving Ibana alone would have been worse. There was no guarantee that the lodging would have been completely safe either.
手がかりをつかんだら戻ってくるよ。ここが安全とは言い切れないけど、頼りになりそうな人たちがいるもんな。
Nakase said that with a smile, and all I could do was smile in response.
よしじゃまた後で
He's cute too. Nakase and Nabana left the living room, which made the place feel a bit more lonely.
この場所の治安もわからないのに夜にあまり動くものではないと思うが危ない状況だってのはその通りだな。
でも闇雲に動くのが正解とも思えない。今身に迫る危険がないのなら助けが来るまで待つのもありじゃないか。
それより願い事は君らはしなくていいの？
こんな怪しい状況で気軽に願い事なんてする方がどうかしてると思うぞ。
ねえねえ、このサイコロを振ったらどうするの？
ああ、サイコロの値で種族が決まるから。そしたら次は
While I listened to their conversation, I remember how Ibana looked when he held the dice.
ねえ、それよりも誰
This
かゲーム
just
やらない？
happened.
僕がゲームマスターするからさ。
Like, why do we
ほら、
need...
サイコロ振ってキャラの種族決めて。
Why do we need a flashback for something that literally happened a minute ago?
Gabo forcibly handed the dice.
He tried to take them and he tutted and he couldn't pick it up and he was like, what the fuck? Wait. Was he trying to cover for his left arm? If he'd received it with his left hand, he might not have dropped the dice. When I first met him, something felt off, and this might be the reason why. Why was he doing that? Is he injured? If so, Akase is right, and he shouldn't be allowed to go by himself. I hope those two are alright. When I saw a mug shoved in my face, I was brought back to reality.
紅茶でもどう？落ち着くためにもね。
Thanks.
おい、そんな怪しげなもの飲むな。何が入ってるかわからないだろ。
ちゃんと毒味したから大丈夫だよ。少なくとも僕は平気だね。
あ、俺にももらえますか？
紅茶でいい？コーヒーとお酒も一応あったけど。
さすがに酒って気分じゃないですね。同じものだとありがたいです。
コーヒーもあるんですか？入れてくるかな。
Iochi and Futami started drinking their tea, so I did too. Tomase looked at me with irritation, so I tried my best to cheer him up by whispering to him. We're in the same situation, so it's rude to be so suspicious of them.
風。
Tomase took the mug I was holding and gulped down the tea.
せめて俺が中身を確認してからにしろ。なんで笑うんだ？
Sorry, I'll be more careful. They drank, watched TV, and played games. Everyone there besides Tomase were all strangers, but they didn't seem like bad people to me. It was awkward, but there was something relaxing about spending time there. There weren't any clocks in the building, but there was no doubt that it was late at night. As each of the programs ended, the TV became useless. It was completely dark outside the window, and there was an eerie silence to things.
時間が経てば状況も何か変わるかと思ったが。
全く変化なしだね。出て行った二人も戻ってこないし。
でもこれだけの人数が一度に誘拐されたらさすがに警察も慌てて動くんじゃないですか。
バングルも奪われてネット外の場所にいるんじゃ突き止めるまでだいぶかかりそうだけどね。
That's true. Without realizing it, I was being gloomy. Because of that, Tomase looked over at me with a worried expression.
疲れたか？
Maybe, a little bit.
こんな状況じゃ仕方ないな。上にベッドがある個室があっただろう。寝てきたらどうだ？
僕も寝ようかな。明るくなってから行動した方が効率もいいし。
休息は大事だよね。僕もゲームが一区切りしたし休もっと。
一応俺はここにいるよ。二人が帰ってくるかもしれないし。
His voice actor sounds so familiar too. I don't know if I know them off the top of my head though. I have some friends who like just know the voice actors immediately. I'm not smart enough for that.
じゃあ俺も。
俺が見張ってるからお前は寝ていい。何かあったらすぐ起こす。
Yeah, thanks. I'll go to bed then.
あれ
I went out into the hallway and found Chigasaki. He left the living room by saying he wanted to go look around the lodging. Oh, everyone was talking about going to the rooms with the beds to get some rest.
ああ、その方がいいですね。あなたも疲れたでしょう。ゆっくり休んでください。
I feel so pitiful for being so tired despite not doing anything. I smiled wryly and Chigasaki frowned a bit worriedly.
不安ですか？顔色が悪いですよ。
Huh? Really? I thought I was being normal. I'm sorry.
謝ることなんて仕方ないですよ。こんな状況ですから。言い出しにくいかもしれませんが、ちゃんと休息を取っておかないといざという時動けませんからね。
Oh God.
無理はせず、あなた自身のことを第一に考えてください。
Thank you.
あと、部屋に入ったらバングルを操作して忘れずにドアをロックしてください。分かってると思いますが、一応。
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. After saying that, Chigasaki returned to the living room. He's kind, and we only met today.
まだそこにいたのか。部屋まで送ろうか。
Banjo's he's so worried. He's like, please, like, I cannot have anything go wrong. You were watching? I'm fine, don't worry about me. I said I was fine and turned Tomase away, but I felt guilty as he watched me leave. I bid farewell to Tomase and went upstairs to claim the individual room at the end of the hallway as my bedroom. I feel like, personally, I would not pick the end because you would want to be as close to, like, the exit as possible, right? Like, so if something happens, like, she's gonna be... I don't know. It makes me nervous. Maybe I'm Banjo. God. This room is clean. It's probably Banjo, by the way, but I'm just calling him Banjo forever. That was the first thing that came to mind. All the necessary furniture was there, and it looked clean overall. I know I might be too careless. I suddenly felt sleepy when I saw the bed before me. It turned out that I was more tired than I thought. Oh, right, I better lock the door. Yes, who's there? I heard a knock and opened the door to find the same machine that was also in the living room. It wasn't there earlier, so someone left it here? I picked it up and looked at it. The light at the front of it blinked while it talked.
キャストを識別しました。個別でリクエストにお答えします。
Huh? What's going on?
この個体は個人用のバウンサーです。自動であなたを追尾します。
Oh God, the bouncer. I let go and it floated like a balloon. Something about it was cute and it reminded me of Kyo. I don't really understand, but is this mine? Well, come on into my room then. I also wouldn't put it in my room because I'd be so nervous that, like, it would, like, record me or something. I went back to my room and it followed me. So, what are you? Do you have a name?
各個体を識別する名称はありません。総称は監視者、バウンサーです。
Bouncer. That name's a little weird. I'll just call you Watcher.
再度アナウンスをさせていただきます。
Watcher spun around once and declared that in a robotic voice.
最初の2日間はプレ期間ですので、お好きな願い事をどうぞ。何でも叶えて差し上げます。
That's the second time you've said that.
個室の管理や通信はバングルで行えます。ただし、リクエストは受け付けませんので、バウンサーを通じて行ってください。
Communications? I can communicate using the bangle?
バングルを装着しているキャスト間は通信が可能です。
The cast. Are you talking about everyone else? Can I call everyone?
キャストは先ほどお集まりいただいた10名のみです。
Wait. That means that there's 11 of them? Because then, wait, I can't even count. Oh god. So we have Banjo, we got Scary Eyes, we got Tall Man, we got Beautiful Man, we got Dazed One, the Dazed Man, we got, so that's 5 so far. Then we have Gyobu, the weird D&D one. We have the dude with the sweater. We have Ibana, which is the fucking bitch. I'm so mean. I think that's 8. Right? I think that, so we have 8 and then plus her is 9. So who's the 10th? There's somebody missing. Oh god. 10. So you're referring to everyone here. I opened the communication screen and saw that the names that I heard earlier. If I start a call, I'm sure I can contact them. Hold on. So can she count? Am I just counting wrong? Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I am. So, Kyoya was the assertive one. Then obviously Banjo. Shigasaki was the sweater guy. Dazai is the scary eyes. Ibana is the mean one. Futami, I think, was the tall guy. Gyobu is the D&D guy. Haiji, I think, is the dazed one. And then Mizuki, the Iochi, is the beautiful one. So how many did I must have missed somebody before because I think that's 9, so there are 10. But then can you contact yourself? Is that what it is? It's weird. The functions on the bangle looked similar to what I'm used to. I breathed a sigh of relief as I started using the controls. There were air conditioning, light, and door lock functions. I had access to music, videos, and streams. There were many other functions too. While I was going through it, I found a directory with lots of data saved. Past streams? What is this? There were lots of video files. I tried playing one without thinking too much about it, and a video with lots of static noise started. I see some silhouettes. 1, 2, 3. I can only tell that there are 9 of them. If the static noise goes away, I might be able to make out the faces. An error message popped up and the playback of the video stopped. Ugh, I'll do it when I wake up. I closed the directory and then locked the door before lying in bed. Oh, Watcher, if there's nothing else, can you shut off? It's unnerving to see you just floating there.
リクエスト受け付けました。
A request, huh? I snickered a bit and the Watcher landed on the side table. It really reminds me of Kyo. I wonder if I wished for Watcher to make Kyo come back to life, it'd actually come true?
お前が前に言ってた異世界配信のことか？配信されてるのってただのドラマなんだろ？なんでそれに出演するだけで夢が叶うんだ？それに都市伝説は都市伝説。そんな配信俺は見たことない。別に出ようとは思わない。得意とかその程度で叶う夢なら大した夢じゃないんだろ。
Yeah, wishes wouldn't be granted so easily. It wouldn't be so easy. My brain was overwhelmed with fatigue. I just let that tiredness take over and I fell into a deep sleep. I woke up. My body still felt tired, but I sat up because I woke up from tension. I think I heard something. It was like shouting from downstairs. I should go to the living room. God, maybe we should get Banjo first before we fucking go? Oh, everyone was already gathered there. Everyone else who was sleeping was also worried about the shouting.
のんきに寝ておきながら情報だけは人にねだるとかずうずうしいにも程があるだろう。
Oh, look at his left arm though. He's wearing gloves, so I wonder if he's like got like a fucked up left arm.
言いたいことはわかるが、夜中に出ていく道理はない。身の安全を優先しただけだ。
だからってな。
2人とも喧嘩は。
エバナもちょっと落ち着けって。どうなったって状況は変わらないだろ。
Akase looked around at everyone while trying to calm down Abana.
俺が見てきた限りの情報提供をするよ。つってもいい話は一つもないけど。
ということは僕ら以外の人間には会えなかった。
はい、通信手段も見当たりませんでした。どこを見ても作り物みたいな街が続いてる。それにある程度歩いたところでバングルから警告音が出て。
Oh God.
警告音？
指定区域から出ないでくださいって。無視するか迷ったんですが、ひとまず戻ってきました。
Akase's report caused all of us to become quiet. We were in a place secluded from the network, and the deserted town around us looked fake. Where's Japan in this town? And there was that suspicious alarm. It limited our range of movement, so what was the point of doing that? We realized again what a strange situation we were in, and I was frightened.
作り物か。じゃあ、あれも作り物か。
Dazai was standing by the window as he pointed outside. We walked up to the big window. We couldn't tell before, but as we looked out, we realized something. There are 2 moons? Everyone there approached the window, and they all looked up to see the second moon.
なんで月が2つあるんだよ。
Oh God, so did we like go into the past? Like, or did we go into the future? Like, unless this is all like a hologram or something and everything's fake? Or...
まさかヘリかなんかの光じゃないのか？
あれがそう見えるのなら眼科に行った方がいいです。
驚いた。本当に月が2つある。は、全然気がつかなかったな。
月が2つある作り物の世界か。うん、ファンタジーだね。
ファンタジー。いや、そうとは言い切れないよ。
どういうこと？
若い子は知らないよな。その昔、月が2つあった時代があるんだよ。
そうなんだ。若い子って伊落さんいくつなんです？
24だけど。
You're only a year older than him, the tall
俺と1
guy.
個しか違わないじゃないですか。
Yeah. I remembered something when Yoichi said that. It was what our teacher said at the closing ceremony.
2108年7月20日のその日、私たちは再び月に降り立ち、念願のモルペウス計画が始動しました。月と並んで見えたその美しい姿から、モルペウスは2つ目の月と呼ばれています。
Do you mean the Morpheus project?
セナ君は知ってるんだね。その通り。かつてモルペウス計画が動いていた頃、月は双子だった。月に寄り添うように浮かぶ衛星モルペウスが2つ目の月に見えたってだけだけどね。
聞いたことがあります。でも昔の話ですよね。
そうだよ。衛星モルペウスは事故で砕け散り、2つの月は再び1つに戻った。
2118年、30年前。
So wait, so are we in the past?
そこまでは。さっき太宰君も言ってたしね。
作り物。それにしては大掛かりですよ。街も空も何もかも。
そうだね。一体何が目的なのか。
Everyone went quiet. How many times have we gone silent again? Everyone talked about how we're in a strange place, but we had no idea where we were. I didn't know how uneasy I would feel just by not knowing where I am. I felt like a lost child. I felt so uneasy and lonely. I couldn't find the answer no matter how much I thought. But then I heard a sigh that was filled with anger and tension. And we're gonna stop here. I feel like I was trying to find a spot where we could like stop. I guess I probably could have tried to do it when she went to bed, but I don't know. This is so weird. I'm like, what is happening? Are we in the past? Are we in the future? Or are we in like some fake dimension? I don't know. Well, I guess it's called the other world stream, so we could be in like a different world. I don't know. Oh my god. It's so intense. Next episode, I guess we'll try to figure out. We need to know what they learned when they were outside. Like, obviously, the assertive dude, I can't remember his name right now, but the assertive dude had said that they weren't able to leave after a certain point. But I kind of want to know, like, if they found anything else out. Oh god. Whatever. Next time, we'll find that out. Maybe. Possibly. Bye.